Now you're on. What are you doing? Are you turning that off?
Well, why do we need it?
Okay. I'll sit right here because I can't see where I am.
Can you believe this?
Yeah.
We're talking about the future today.
I'm wearing the same shirt I wore in the last video.
If anybody watched it, because that's Laserdisc, nobody watches those.
Nobody watches those.
Any chance you grab my notes right there?
You weren't ready.
Well, I didn't know we were going to do this right now.
I thought you said we were just doing it. I'm going to play Skip-Bo after this, and that's what I got.
Alright, take it easy.
Oh, you got a piece of paper this time?
I had it last time, too.
Oh, you listen to everything. I thought you said to skip some.
Well, it's just whatever.
I only did the 10 you told me to.
Well, let's see what happens.
Okay.
So we are here for part 2 of Pet Shop Boys' album Fundamental, and if you were the glitterati, you had also fundamentalism. And this is further listening, so that's even more. Okay? Last time we talked about all of these songs up into the Resurrectionist, so we continue with Dancing in the Dark.
Dancing in the Dusk.
Oh, is that what that says?
Yeah.
I wrote dark.
Oh, well.
My brain said no, dark.
Dark.
So, well,
Dust.
the reason we are not live is we cannot be live this week, so we're putting this in the
tank.
Can.
Because I wanted to say tank. I
so
think I am working Saturday, so I probably wouldn't have been able to do show anyway.
Right.
Possibly. I can't remember.
Right.
Can't
and
do
then
it.
we may have to alter times or whatever it is. But this one is in the can because we're sitting here together, and these are always better than whatever the hell is going on under that internet connection you have or where you are. Hopefully when you get the laptop plugged in.
It's always you.
Okay, that's fine.
That's
no
fine.
problem with that.
Dancing in the Dusk.
So, you are sitting there on a Saturday at 1 p.m.
Not a live video, so I don't get to interact, really, besides maybe a comment.
I think you can, I think there is chat on videos.
But it's not live.
I know, but, like, I've seen some people have their videos playing, and they jump in the chat and then interact with everybody. So they watch it live, like a Pretty Mirror and stuff. I've seen that.
I'm not doing that.
Well, I know you're not.
I'm going to be in bed.
Well, and I'm going to be cleaning the house.
Yep.
I've got 6 days to make this house perfect.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Yeah, and I don't have time to...
It's your fault.
Whatever. Dancing in the Dusk, what did you think of the Pet Shop Boys? I can't remember if this was a demo or not. Did you know?
I don't think I wrote down if they were demos or not.
We don't know. Some of these are going to be demos and whatever. What did you think of it?
Oh, you have a star next to it.
I liked it.
Another undercooked one. I see some parts. I feel like there are certain parts that if they added lyrics and some jazzier stuff, I would have been way more interested. But for the most part, it needed more work.
Right. This could have been a demo. I'd never heard it before, so it was probably a demo.
Could have been.
I thought it was great for a demo, and I wrote cool synth and great vibe. And I put a little star next to it because I enjoyed it that much.
You put a star next to almost all of those.
No,
by 2.
Why are you looking at my sheet?
Because I can.
Go get yourself a hobby.
Well, look at my sheet.
So, yeah, that's your sheet, all right.
You're a sheet.
But that's all, I liked it.
I didn't.
Oh, it's too bad. I mean, demos are hard to sort of quantify because they're not finished.
Do you want me to see if it's a demo before we start?
I think it is a demo.
Let me see.
Even if it doesn't say demo? If I never heard of it, it must have been a demo.
No, or you could have just not heard of it. You ever think about that?
Well, we'll find out.
It is a demo.
There you go, see? That's a demo vibe. So let's talk about a real B-side.
Okay, so a B-side proper, if you will.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a demo. After the event.
After the event.
What did you think of after the event?
First note you're going to like.
Okay.
Great synth. Those are your favorites.
I wrote great harpsichord noise. I'm sure it was a synthesizer, but it sounded like a harpsichord.
Sounds like a different PSB song, and it's driving me insane that I can't think of which one. I actually like this one a bit. The story singing was catchy, and the chorus is nice. Okay. So that gets an A+ for me.
So I wrote the harpsichord thing, and I said it had great bass.
I like bass.
Pumping the song.
I think that's maybe what I enjoyed about it.
I wrote weird lyrics.
Oh, well, I more so just have fun with the song. What do you mean by weird?
Here's why I wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it starts off, it sort of reminded me of Left to Your Own Devices, where it says, pick up the brochure about the sun, drink some tea, maybe if you go with me, we'll do some shopping. Just sort of his day.
Yeah.
He's singing. This is very much like that with the typical day.
Well, to be fair, I said it reminds me of a different Pet Shop Boys song. I just don't know which one.
You know, pushing mail through his door, and then at one point he reads, drilling, always someone drilling,
Yeah.
authorized by the committee. It was almost like he was sitting there writing the lyrics, just looking around the room and see what he found. I've written like that before. That's how I know.
That's what he
That's
did.
what this is.
Yeah.
And it never quite works. Now this, listen, they're world-class
It's nice.
musicians, so they do some great stuff with it. But you can make a social commentary without, you know, it was a little too much looking around the room, I thought.
Yeah.
But he made his social
As long as they
commentary.
make it catchy, I don't care what they
Right.
write about.
I like this song.
You can do whatever lyrics you want as long as it's got
So
a
I'm
fun
not
beat.
trying to say it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that's what I hear.
A little bit too much,
Right.
yeah. Okay.
Alright, so let's go on to former infant terrible?
Frantic.
Frantic? I've got an E there.
The former Enfant. E-N-F-A-N-T.
So
Enfant.
I was right, infant terrible.
It's not infant. Infant is with an I. Infant.
Like infinity?
Maybe?
Okay, well, it hardly matters. What did you
I don't
think
know.
of it?
The former... Oh, they must have auto-corrected. That's why I said frantic. I got you. No. Too much noise and couldn't understand a word.
So, this very much reminded me of old Pet Shop Boys. Like, this could have been a song they didn't finish in 1982 or something like that.
I don't agree with that, but okay.
Well, I mean, I could probably play you something that would absolutely remind you of it, but okay.
Whatever.
I've got Weird.
It's weird. Kind of reminds me of that one weird Duran Duran song we listened to.
Oh, yeah,
When he
Prototype.
that one too.
Mhm.
There was a different one where he was rapping, and it was kind of weird. Or they just
Oh,
played
yeah,
like sound clips.
what the hell is the name of that?
I don't know. That's what it made me think
Now you're
of.
gonna make me sit here and wonder what that song is.
Okay,
I know
let's sit
exactly
here and
what you're talking
wonder.
about. Hothead.
Hothead.
Evolution. Non-stop evolution.
I like that one. Looks like they're trying something experimental.
Time. Yeah, I just think it's this is the one where he's like, give me a bandwagon and I'll jump on it.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of goofing on somebody.
Maybe.
But I said there were some good synth noises, but at the end, not so good.
Not so
I've
good.
written not so good.
We can have some not so good ones in the B-side. That's fine.
So tell me about No Time for Tears.
Orchestral version.
Yes.
The orchestra was very lovely and the voices were so pretty. But you gotta be in a certain mood for that kind of song. Because it's slow and kind of a bummer and, you know, that's like when I'm having a bad day, I listen to that. You know what I'm saying?
So I got that Neil had a strong voice in that.
That's what I said. I said
But
pretty
I
voices.
basically agree with you that it's nice, some of the string arrangements, but not the best.
Get a hobby.
Yeah, right. You're still looking.
I like the look.
You can't resist.
I'm actually spacing out looking at it, so I'm not reading it, but then I see the star and I'm like...
Well, when you catch me in your wallet later, that's all I'm doing. I'm spacing out, not really looking at your wallet.
I'm really not.
Alright, so what do you think
Non-stop.
of God Willing?
That was a song we already listened to, so you said not to listen to it.
That's on the first side?
Yeah. Let's see. God Willing, 6.
It's so different, this version.
Yeah, well, if you would have told me to listen to it, I would have. You just told me
I'll
not to do
skip it. If I've already
repeats.
done it, then I can skip
Original full-length mix is what it's called.
it. I see. Okay, well, I was
Okay.
confused.
And then Not I Was Stupid, because we already listened to that. It was maxi mix or something.
So I was just like,
It looks like you just did it all.
nice birds, because there's a bird noise. at the
Nice
beginning.
bird.
Very strange, like Neil's voice. Good
Nice
job, Neil.
bird.
So, Answer the Phone.
Answer the Phone is the next.
Answer the phone.
For one of these short little whatevers, it is the perfect ringtone, which,
By the way, that's what it is.
yeah,
I think these were included in the Pet Shop Boys fan club, so you
maybe
could put it on your phone.
that's perfect.
I don't think these are songs proper. I think they're for your phone.
And I said, specifically as a note, I'm kind of sad it wasn't a whole song. It was really catchy.
Answer the phone.
Answer the phone. You're saying that's not fun?
It is fun.
Yeah.
I wrote epic.
Epic.
And then
For
number
a short
7,
thing?
Where Are You?
Where Are You?
Which is another phone answering machine message.
Yeah. Same as the last one, I was hooked enough to want the rest of the song. What a weird move not doing the full thing. Catchy and has fun little moments.
Because it was written as a... That's the funny part. They did a really good job for a ringtone.
They did really good jobs at their ringtones. Answer the Phone, though, is still, like, at my top.
Answer the phone. That's Chris.
Answer the phone.
You're a big Chris fan.
Well, apparently, because that was fun.
So, there's one more. What did you think of Water?
I wasn't digging this short instrumental. It was the same thing over and over again with nothing grabbing
Well, it's supposed to be a ringtone.
Yeah, but the other ones kind of kept me engaged.
Well, because they're world class. That's the difference. They went beyond.
Water was a no-go for me.
Like, most people would probably have written Water for a phone message. They went a little above with Answer the Phone.
I like that. Okay, Water, I wasn't digging.
All right, well, let's get back to reality, because I've only got 3 songs left.
What'd you say about Water?
Nice sound.
Oh, so...
It was boring. It's a ringtone.
Oh, so you were...
It's a nice ringtone, but it's not... It doesn't touch the other 2.
Yeah.
What did you think of One Night?
This sounds like something that could have been on the album proper.
Should have been.
It seems cooked and has some good rhythm, not bad at all.
How about that chorus? One night you're gonna find the night has changed your mind.
Well, notice how I never throw around this should be on the album proper.
You're absolutely right.
You throw that around every 2 seconds. I do not.
You ready?
It should have been on the album proper.
Should have been in their all-time top 25.
Wow.
That's how good this song is.
You might be too in love with this song.
This is excellent. I love it.
That's a little much.
I think if I want a Pet Shop Boys song, this is what I want to hear.
Well, I already have a feeling what your list is going to look like then.
Mwah.
Gotta be honest.
Chef's kiss to this one, man. Fabulous. And I got great synth solo by Chris.
It was pretty good. I really liked it.
Oh, I can't say enough good things about that. What did you think of the next song, A Certain Je ne sais quoi?
Is that what that is?
It's French.
I knew it was French, it's just I didn't even try to put it down.
Well, you probably got a Belgian waffle or something. You said it.
At first, I wasn't digging this one, but as the song went on, I saw how catchy it was because I started humming along, even though I didn't know the words.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, possible sleeper.
Pretty good.
What do you think about that?
Pretty good. It's got a good beat, so I'm probably talking about the bass line and drums. Yeah. Some great sounds on the synths, which there were some good moments, but I felt this thing needed a little more time in the oven.
See, that's how I felt, but then when the chorus would roll around again, I would be like, doing it, and it's just like, that needs some extra points.
But that's what I mean by more time in the oven. If they made a few tweaks, you had a single here.
Yeah, possibly.
That's all I meant.
Oh, okay. Usually when I say something's undercooked, it's bad. Because it needed more time.
This one probably just got further along.
Yeah, this one definitely did make it further along.
And the last one that we're going to talk about is Transfer.
Yep, Transfer. I wasn't digging this little extra bonus one. I liked the first 2, aka those 2 ringtones, way more. Because it was a little taster.
Well, this isn't a ringtone.
I know, but it was a little taster.
Okay.
That's what I grouped them all as. Those very short ones got all grouped together in my brain.
So I wrote, I don't know why, but I like this.
I don't know why.
I couldn't put my finger on it.
I don't know why.
But I did like it. And I said Beatles. It has a Beatles vibe.
Pretty big compliment.
Well, like the way the Beatles would have written this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, this is their stab at the Beatles.
Okay.
That's what I heard. So, I thought, listen, I mean, it's no One Night, but,
Yeah, you're in love with One Night.
It's no Water.
It is Water.
It's better than Water.
I might say it's better than Water.
Thank you. So that's
I'll give you that. Well, we gotta give our list.
Right, so we're gonna list on these 1 through 11, and I think you only did 10, so I guess we're gonna
I only
do
did
10.
10.
What is the best song on this half of this show?
That's a pretty hard one. I don't want to give it to Answer the Phone, even though it's in my heart. if I was going with my heart, it would be Answer the Phone. But I'll pick something else.
So their best song is a ringtone Chris made?
It's been stuck in my head all day since
funny.
I listened to it.
I like it.
Answer the phone. I don't know. It's hard to pick a favorite.
Oh, I'll give my favorite. Not even close. One Night.
Well, yeah, I knew that was coming. I
It
think
picked itself. That's how good it was.
I think I'm gonna do After the Event.
After the Event. That's interesting.
I
It's
like
not a
that
bad
one.
song.
I like that one a lot. And I know I probably was between One Night and After the Event.
I'm surprised by that.
That was probably...
Because I think One Night is really out there as their finest work.
Well, I was picking between the two, and since you picked that one, it's only fair that I pick After the Event.
After the Event's a good song, but I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
You can't touch One Night.
What about your least favorite? I already have my answer.
So, the least favorite, I guess...
I know mine. The former Fant Terrible. That's my answer.
What was that?
What?
No, sir.
Oh, somebody dropped something. It's pretty easy.
I don't know what my worst is.
Answer the phone. Water.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Water just because it's
Yeah.
not.
You pick Water.
There's something I like in all of these. That's the problem.
I did not like that terrible one. Former Fant Terrible.
Okay.
I don't even know what the title means. I don't.
That's the bad way. I'm gonna jump on it.
Yeah, I didn't love that. Brought me back to a different time.
Okay, so what's the sleeper? What is the people should not ignore?
Well, I don't know how to say it. A certain
Je ne sais quoi.
je ne sais quoi. That's
A
gonna be
certain
my
je ne sais
sleeper. I put a note on there that said possible sleeper. I think I'm gonna stick with. I'm locking in my answer.
Okay.
Mhm.
What do I not want you to skip? I don't want you to skip.
And you already said One Night, so can't say don't skip.
Yeah. I'm gonna say don't skip After the Event.
Hey, that was my favorite.
Right. It's your
That's a good
favorite,
one.
And I'll say don't. You're gonna listen to it and you go, what is he talking about?
Mhm.
He's reading his mail on a song.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah.
I like fun.
It is fun.
Big shocker.
And it does have a great chorus when it starts building. I'll
So,
give it that too.
I gave my list, but hands down, top of the list, all-time best is Answer the Phone.
Answer the phone.
Answer the
Yes,
phone.
Neil, Chris.
We need that as a full song.
You're done.
That's it.
You are perfection with Answer the Phone.
Answer the phone. You're saying that's not...
It's fun.
It gets
I'll give
stuck
you
in
that.
your head, dude. Answer the phone.
You did a great job. I'm sure they were laughing the whole time.
Well, now I'm going to have to make sure to get that as the ringtone for you.
Oh, thank you.
Because you know you can assign ringtones to certain people.
Right, I don't know if I own that album.
No, there's a way to do it online.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
So here's what's going to happen.
Mhm.
Because these people are watching,
Part
which is
two.
their future, but it's our past right now.
And also, this video is probably not going to be nearly as long as our normal video.
It isn't just because there wasn't enough material.
There
We
was
probably
10
could have
songs.
plowed through.
I didn't know we only had 10 left.
Right.
Because
But
you
I-
said don't do repeats, and I was like, oh, there's only 10 songs here.
Right, and actually, there was a Sodom and Gomorrah demo on there that was actually really interesting the way they
Then
arranged
why
that.
didn't you just tell me to listen to what we had left?
Because I don't, it just wasn't, that's not what we do.
We don't.
I just thought it's interesting when you hear the other one. The other one's way more polished than Trevor Horn.
Oh, yeah.
But their version was not bad.
Yeah.
The demo part before they were ready.
Maybe that's your sleeper, even though we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, not even there. But I'm happy with After the Event. So anyway, you're seeing this next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We will be returning to Garbage.
Finally?
Their album comes out on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We
That'll
will
give
be
us a whole
listening to
week.
8 days,
Mm-hmm.
and then we will tell you what we think of the album, best, worst, sleeper, and we are going to file it.
I don't remember what my list was.
You must have a note, right?
No.
Well, you can always go back to the video.
Yay!
I still got my notes.
Yay!
And I'm going to file it in there. I'm going to assign it somewhere in where I can crowbar it in. Unless, of course, it's the worst. I'll just put it at the bottom.
Yeah.
Or if it's the best, I'll just put it right at the top.
Nothing's going to be as good as Beautiful Garbage. That was both of our tops.
Well, I haven't heard this record yet.
I know.
Listen, they will surprise you. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Pet Shop Boys came up with the hot spot.
What if they started the Garbage album and it's Answer the Phone?
Then it would be number one.
See, because they always guitarify it.
They do guitarify it.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for watching. Sorry we're not live, but you understand, don't
take
you?
it over.
Sometimes, I feel like Girl Interrupted. Winona Ryder.
Huh?
It's a movie.
Oh, I know who Winona Ryder is.
That's something.
That's about it.
All right.
All right, you ready to say
Angelina Jolie?
Yeah.
She was in there too.
I heard about that chick too.
All right, throw the stop and say, everybody, see you next week
Bye.
for Garbage.
See you next week for Garbage.
I'm sure there'll be a Star Trek on Friday.
Possibly, yes.
Maybe we'll do it right now.
Nope. Bye.